What really happened behind closed doors? The truth about Zhao Lusi's stunning agency switch has finally surfaced, and the entertainment world is reeling from revelations that Lu Yuning orchestrated the entire move. Sources close to the actress confirm she severed all ties with her former management. But why now, and what does this mean for Chinese entertainment's golden girl? The Chinese entertainment industry woke up to an earthquake this morning. Zhao Lusi, the beloved actress who captured millions of hearts with her performances in Who Rules the World and Hidden Love, has officially terminated her contract with her longtime agency and signed with the H Entertainment, a rising powerhouse under the colossal Alibaba Group umbrella. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn that has fans, industry insiders, and media outlets scrambling for answers. The person responsible for this career-altering decision wasn't a manager, a family member, or even Zhao Lusi herself in the initial stages. It was actor Lu Yuning, her co-star and close friend, who reportedly spent months convincing her to make the leap, negotiating terms, and ultimately delivering her to what many are calling the deal of the decade. Did Lu Yuning just save Zhao Lusi's career? Or completely change the trajectory of Chinese entertainment? The answer might shock you, and the implications are far more complex than anyone anticipated. Industry veterans are calling this the most unexpected partnership move since the golden age of Hong Kong cinema, and they're not being hyperbolic. Zhao Lusi's departure from her previous agency wasn't just a simple contract termination. It was a calculated, strategic exit that involved legal teams, midnight negotiations, and according to whispers circulating through Beijing's entertainment corridors, substantial financial settlements that could potentially reach 8 figures in yuan. The actress, known for her sweet on-screen persona and carefully curated public image, released a statement early this morning that has left more questions than answers. In it, she expressed profound gratitude to Lu Yuning for showing me a path I couldn't see myself, and for believing in my worth when I had forgotten it. These aren't the words of a routine agency transfer. These are the words of someone who felt trapped, undervalued, and desperate for change. And Lu Yuning apparently provided the key to her liberation. But what was really going on at her old agency? Why would one of China's most bankable young actresses need rescuing? And how did Lu Yuning, whose own career trajectory has been unconventional at best, become the unlikely hero in this high-stakes drama? To understand the magnitude of this move, we need to examine the players involved and the empire Zhao Lusi is now joining. The H Entertainment isn't just another agency in China's oversaturated management landscape. Established as a subsidiary under Alibaba Pictures and the broader Alibaba Entertainment infrastructure, the H Entertainment represents a new breed of artist management that combines traditional talent representation with the technological prowess, data analytics capabilities, and most importantly, the virtually unlimited financial resources of one of the world's largest conglomerates. Alibaba's entertainment division has been quietly but aggressively building a roster of A-list talent, and securing Zhao Lusi represents their most significant acquisition to date. The company's strategy differs fundamentally from traditional agencies. They don't just manage careers, they engineer them using artificial intelligence to predict market trends, blockchain technology to manage contracts and royalties, and cross-platform integration that can instantly place their talents in films, television dramas, live stream commerce, gaming endorsements, and the metaverse simultaneously. For Zhao Lusi, whose career has skyrocketed over the past 3 years with hit after hit, the timing of this move raises eyebrows across the industry. She's currently at the peak of her commercial value, with brand endorsements reportedly worth over 200 million yuan annually, and her dramas consistently breaking streaming records across platforms like iQIYI, Youku, and Tencent Video. Why would someone in such a position risk everything by terminating a contract that, by all outside appearances, was working perfectly? Industry analysts suggest the answer lies in what wasn't visible to the public: creative control, profit-sharing arrangements, and most critically, the kind of roles her previous agency was willing to fight for on her behalf. Lu Yuning's involvement in this transition has become the most dissected aspect of the entire story. The actor, who built his career through an unconventional path that started with singing in a band before transitioning to acting, has developed a reputation as someone who understands the business side of entertainment better than most of his peers. His own contract negotiations have been notably shrewd, and he's managed to maintain an unusual degree of independence in an industry that typically demands complete submission to agency control. According to sources who requested anonymity due to the sensitive nature of ongoing business relationships, Lu Yuning first approached Zhao Lusi about considering new representation approximately 8 months ago, during the filming of their collaboration on a project that has yet to be officially announced. Their conversations initially focused on general industry frustrations, but quickly evolved into specific discussions about agency structures, profit models, and the kind of career longevity that requires strategic positioning, rather than just riding waves of temporary popularity. The relationship between Lu Yuning and Zhao Lusi has been the subject of intense speculation among fans and gossip columnists for years, with their on-screen chemistry and love is sweet, sparking countless shipping communities and fan fiction universes. However, those close to both actors insist their relationship is purely professional and based on mutual respect for each other's craft and business acumen. Lu Yuning, the sources emphasize, saw in Zhao Lusi someone whose talent was being underutilized and whose commercial potential was being capped by management that either lacked vision or lacked the resources to execute ambitious plans. His decision to intervene came from a place of professional concern rather than personal romance, though the rumor mill continues to suggest otherwise despite repeated denials from both parties. The H Entertainment's offer to Zhao Lusi reportedly includes several unprecedented provisions that would make any actor's management team jealous. First and foremost is creative approval over all projects, a clause that is virtually unheard of for actresses in their 20s regardless of their commercial success. The contract allegedly guarantees Zhao Lusi final say over scripts, directors, and co-stars, essentially giving her producer-level authority over her own career trajectory. Additionally, the profit-sharing arrangement is structured in a way that allows her to retain ownership of her image rights and likeness in perpetuity, meaning any future use of her performances, photographs, or AI-generated content requires her explicit approval and comes with compensation directly to her rather than being mediated through the agency. Most remarkably, the contract includes provisions for Zhao Lusi to develop and produce her own content under the H Entertainment's banner. With Alibaba Pictures committed to financing projects she champions up to a certain budget threshold without requiring traditional greenlight committees or feasibility studies that typically kill creative projects before they begin. These terms represent a fundamental shift in how Chinese entertainment contracts are structured and signal a potential industry-wide transformation if other top-tier talents begin demanding similar arrangements. Traditional agencies operate on a model where the agency controls nearly every aspect of an actor's professional life, in exchange for handling the business logistics and using their industry relationships to secure opportunities. The arrangement works well for emerging talents who need guidance and access, but becomes increasingly restrictive for established stars who have developed their own followings, understand their market value, and possess the creative maturity to make their own career decisions. Zhao Lusi's new contract essentially flips this dynamic, positioning the H Entertainment as a service provider and infrastructure platform rather than a controlling entity, a model that reflects contemporary thinking about talent relationships in Western markets but remains revolutionary in Chinese entertainment circles. Lu Yuning's role in facilitating these negotiations cannot be overstated, according to entertainment lawyers familiar with the discussions. He reportedly connected Zhao Lusi with the legal team that represented him in his own contract negotiations, introduced her to financial advisors who helped her understand the long-term implications of various contract structures, and most importantly, used his existing relationship with executives at the H Entertainment to ensure Zhao Lusi received consideration for their most competitive talent package. His willingness to spend his own political capital within the industry to advocate for a colleague speaks to either an unusually strong professional friendship or a calculated strategic alliance that benefits both parties in ways that aren't immediately apparent. Some industry observers suggest Lu Yuning may be positioning himself as a de facto talent consultant or even launching his own management company in the future, using his successful placement of Zhao Lusi as proof of concept for his approach to career development. The termination of Zhao Lusi's previous agency contract has been notably messier than her team would prefer, according to legal documents that have begun circulating among industry insiders. While both parties issued public statements emphasizing mutual respect and amicable separation, the reality appears significantly more contentious. Her former agency allegedly attempted to enforce restrictive covenants that would have prevented Zhao Lusi from working on certain types of projects or with specific production companies for up to 18 months following her departure, standard practice in Chinese entertainment contracts designed to protect agencies from investing heavily in talent development, only to lose them to competitors.